Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the Road Warrior video blog. You know, they say everything that's new is not new. It's actually something old renewed. In Nashville, the new buzzword for all of our growth is mixed-use communities. And what they do is they build condominiums on top of stores. Because what they're thinking is they want to rebuild good old-fashioned neighborhoods like we had back in the day, like they had in the big city back in the day. So you would have a little convenience store on the bottom floor and maybe an ice cream place and a hardware store or something, or probably tchotchke place on the bottom, and then all the living quarters would be on the second floor and above. Great idea in theory. In fact, you know, my parents both grew up in Chicago, and my father, more than my mother, grew up in second stories, and they were two flats, and a lot of times where there'd be one up above, almost like an apartment, if you will, one house on top of another. But he lived a lot of times over a store, over a restaurant, over something. You know what? I lived in houses with my parents growing up. Then when I moved out, I was in apartments for many, many years. And then I finally moved into a house back in the late 90s. And I'll be honest with you, I could never go back to apartment living anymore. Yeah, it's bad enough I've got a guy, I could throw a stone and hit his living room window from my house if I wanted to. And that's too close for me. I don't want to share a wall. I was up at my mother-in-law's house recently and putting up some pictures on the wall for her, and it was on the common wall between her and the little condominium next to them. I'm like, well, I hope I'm not causing too much trouble here and making too much noise, because I was hammering late at night trying to get this project done. And I was like, you know what, in my house I don't have to worry about it. Heck, my next door neighbor plays drums all the time, and I still hear that. It doesn't bother me, at least he does it during the day. But this mixed-use thing, I mean, it's a great idea to have a restaurant right below you, a great idea to have a shopping, a little store, maybe a little convenience store right below you. I mean, great idea in theory. I can't even imagine doing it in practice. There is no way I would want that noise, that activity. And to me, I hate to say this, I've become this kind of guy, but the possibility for crime. Yeah, if there's a cash register below me, somebody's going to want to try to rob the place if they think it's convenient for them to do that. I know it's wasteful. It's like me and mass transportation. I don't have a life that's normal to anybody else's, so I got to have a car to be able to do what I'm doing, to run my errands, to go my places, and public transportation isn't really convenient for me. It'd be one thing if back in the old days you could hop on the streetcar and just hop on and go a couple blocks down, and then the streetcar was always coming back because it's just going up and down the street. But we don't have that kind of public transportation anymore, and well, I'm selfish anyway. I want to listen to what I want to listen to. I want to be able to keep the temperature in the car when I want to keep it. And I guess, too, if I were to go public, could you imagine me doing these in public transportation? Excuse me, I've got to attach this camera here on the bus wall, on the train. Yeah, that's never happening. I'll be a car driver forever and ever. I guess I'll have to retire the road warrior at that point. Because then I'd be, what would you call a guy who's not a road warrior anymore? You're not a mass transportation. I'm sorry, I'm digressing. Back next week, another Road Warrior video blog. KevinMason.us, our home for all the Road Warrior videos. We also have them on YouTube for you. We also post them up on Facebook. If you spend all your life on Facebook, you don't even have to get out of there. Just type in Kevin Mason Road Warrior. Boom, you'll find a video. YouTube, same thing, Kevin Mason Road Warrior video. Or just go to KevinMason.us. The .us indicating we do them from all over the U.S. Although 99% of them are done in Tennessee. Back next week, another Road Warrior. Thanks. See ya.